Hey guys, this is Quasar again here for Game 3, Empire versus Dignitas, Raid Call D2L. Both teams obviously having one game in this best of 3, both very convincingly. Empire winning with managing to stack up a large amount of damage and picking off Owie on the Lifestealer many times, and Dignitas just really didn't have that much damage apart from him, and very quick GG there. And then game 2, Dignitas managing to pick up a lot of damage over time, as well as a lot of heroes that can do very well in smaller situations with just a couple of heroes. And Empire picked up a very large amount of team fight, but unfortunately weren't really able to force those fights very much. The couple of times that they did, they usually worked, except in the last fight, of course. And they did manage to get the kills when they managed to get the team fights, but unfortunately most of the time they weren't, and they got behind because of a few smaller fights in which they did not have the advantage, and it snowballed from there. As you can see here, Empire actually not playing with their full roster. They're, instead of Vegas, who's normally their mid player, as of about a week or two ago when Funix switched to Navi, they have the stand-in for Opa. They have the stand-in Opa today. He played a very good Warlock in the first game on mid, but in the second game, his co-op unfortunately dying a reasonable amount of times. I wouldn't say it's his fault though, because they did have a lot of damage over time. They had the Warlock against him mid, and he kind of loses to that due to the fact that Quap can't really deal very well with damage over time. She can deal with burst damage by blinking away, but she can't really deal with damage over time. And of course, the Shadow Demon also helped with the damage
10
there.
seconds remaining.
So we'll see what happens here in game 3.
5 seconds remaining.
Both teams sort of just feeling each other out. Empire banning the bans that they did in the first game with the Visage and the PL, and Dignitas actually also banned out the Wisp in game 1. So we'll see what happens. Actually, did they ban the Wisp in game 1? No, they didn't, because Empire got the Wisp first in game 1. They did the Cuddle and I think the Bad Rider in game 1. They'll get the Cuddle out again. Good, because Cuddle's annoying, personally. He's fun to play, but he's not fun to watch. Well, kind of with the Illuminates, but God, whatever. Phone, not going to get it. So Bad Rider, he'll be the pickup for Empire. Opa should be playing that one, unless they could possibly run Bad Rider on the offlane with Scandal. The response for that will be Nyx and Warlock. Two really strong heroes, both of which can go mid, but I think we'll see a Warlock mid. That's been the standard trend for Warlock these past couple of weeks. And we'll probably have Nyx going into the support role.
10 seconds remaining.
We'll see what Empire are going to go up here
5 seconds
next.
remaining.
I'm not sure what they're going to go for here. We'll have a Queen of Pain and we'll have the Gyrocopter. So again, we'll have that matchup with Dignitas having the Warlock versus Empire having the Queen of Pain on mid. It didn't really work out last time, but we'll see how it works out this time. And hopefully it's better for Opa, because last time the damage over time, like I was saying, really screwed him over. He was always too low health to feel safe about going in and bursting down the Warlock, who can definitely be bursted down if you're playing Quap. But if sitting at about 300 health, you kind of don't feel safe about doing that. Gyro was actually played last game by Dignitas to great effect, doing a pretty good amount of damage in the early game and managing to use that to farm very quickly. Did a pretty good amount of damage in team fights, but really I think his main contribution was just the early game kills and the fact that he, plus the Nature's Prophet that Dignitas also had, would definitely be able to stand up late game to the carries of Empire, of the Silencer and the Siren. So I'll pick up the Shadow Demon last. Again, more damage over time, like they had in last game. Empire wants to make sure that they, Dignitas, that is, doesn't get even more team fight with the Darkseer. That would be really good. You vac him in, and then you pop the Chaotic Offering down. That would be pretty nice. So, they won't get that. Might see a mag ban from Empire too. That would also be pretty helpful. They'll ban the Undying that Go Black likes to play, even though he did ban it out in the first game. Empire will be looking for at least one support here, and they may... it depends. They may look for two supports, and they may look for one support to just be completely just dedicated support and go for... They could actually go for another carry, because I feel like they could have more than Gyro. But they've run the Gyro as a carry before, so I think they could definitely do that. They'll ban out the Nyx, even though actually in the first game Dignitas picked up the Nyx and did not play it very well. Well, they played it well, but they could not do very much. Sorry about that. Looks like the recording dropped down for a second. Splice those together.
5 seconds remaining.
So the ban of the Nature's Prophet, Dignitas will, even though they played it in the last game, to reasonable effect. Empire banning out the Lone Druid, hero that Owie likes to play. He actually runs the Lone Druid. I think I've said this before in one of my videos. He runs the Lone Druid with a different build, not going for the Radiance. He goes for more mid-game centric items such as, say, Maelstrom and things like that. Empire pick up the Bane. They love playing the Bane. They love that Bane. He does have a lot of disable, I'll say. The Enfeeble can go onto the carry to make sure that he really can't output very much damage. The Nightmare can go on your something like, say, a Magnus or a Nyx, someone that you can't really burst down immediately, but you don't want them fighting, so they can just sit there, be nightmared.
5 seconds
and then
remaining.
you Fiend's Grip, someone like, say, the Warlock, who's not very tanky, and you can use that lockdown to pick them off easily, or you can use it for their carry if he picks up BKB, because Fiend's Grip actually goes for BKB. I don't really see, kind of think about it, I don't really see Bane picked up much other than Empire, who really loves him.
5 seconds remain.
Sven stands ready.
Wow, Dignitas will go for the Sven. This is back to the 6.75, 6.76 days of, let's see, maybe 4 months ago or so. Especially during DreamHack. Sven was really popular just because he does so much damage with the God Strength. And if you crit, you can just wipe everyone with one hit. They'll go for the Luna, who will be able to pick off a lot of these supports here on Dignitas. Well, as I say that,
10 seconds
the
remaining.
Nyx does have Spike Carabus as well as the Invis. The Shadow Demon can at least
5
disrupt
seconds.
himself to make sure there's longer time. They're gonna go for the Razor. Huh. I believe they did this... I was reading something where they did this to counter pick against a Naix, and I think it worked, and they're gonna go for it again here. Razor really not a common pick, so we'll see how it works out. Don't really see Razor play much. This will be a fun game for you guys, as well as me, obviously. So we'll have Go Black playing on the gyrocopter. We'll have... Oh, just like he did in Game 1, I think. Yeah. We'll have SS playing the Bane. We'll have Blow Your Brain playing Luna. Scandal will be on the Batrider. And then Oppa will be playing Queen of Pain again. Tides of Time will be on Shadow Demon. We'll have Owie on Razor. We'll have Universe on Nyx. Fogged will be on Warlock. And we'll have Way Too Sexy on the Sven, which will be support. Since Way Too Sexy, he is playing Sven. So we'll have... Looks like we are definitely going to have a tri-lane here. And Dignitas once again going into this Radiant Jungle as they've done in both of the other games. They'll hide in this camp here. I think they were spotted out.
30 seconds to battle.
Oh, he manages to get the disruption off, and they're going to all move forward here. Don't really want to go on this, though. They will manage to pick up the Bane for this. Shadow Demon managing to pick up the last one there. Popped everything. Didn't manage to get their primary target, but they do manage to pick up someone. Reasonable damage from Plasma Field.
The battle begins.
They'll pop off a ward here to block this bull camp. That's first blood going to the Shadow Demon. Sorry, I have bad allergies. So it looks like we'll have a defensive tri-lane here of Blow Your Brain on Luna, and then we'll have the Gyro and the Bane as well against an aggressive tri-lane. Sven and Shadow Demon supporting the farming Razor of Owie. On top lane, we'll have the off-lane Batrider going against a safe lane Universe playing the Nyx. Batrider should get the best of this one. And then once again, we'll have this matchup here. Oppa playing the Quap against Fogged playing the Warlock. And last time Oppa lost pretty hard on this lane. So we'll see how it works out this time. Actually, he's managing to beat out Fogged at the moment. We'll see how that ends up working out. We'll see. This tri-lane definitely has a lot of action. Sorry. This tri-lane has a lot of action here. Definitely with the Nightmare, they can easily get a pick off. They have the Nightmare already, just in case. Of course, someone like the Shadow Demon can pick it off of, say, Razor, if Razor gets Nightmared. But they should be able to get someone.
Denied.
So far, nothing really going on here. I want to see what Owie goes for on this Razor, because obviously Razor not being played very much at all in the pro scene. And I feel like there's a lot of builds that you can go with Razor. You can try to tank up and just be spamming your spells and try to go for your kinetic link, or static link, I guess, to give you damage. By linking up to some one of their carries, probably Luna, and doing that. Or you could build lots of damage and then have tons of damage, because Razor does have pretty large amount of strength gain. So he can actually tank up just based from his leveling up. Actually, Scandal putting a lot of burn stacks onto Universe. He's pretty close to dead here. Oh, Spike Carapace, but he will die. Nice pick off there, just continuing to stack on the napalm. Such a good ability. Just every time you do it, it's more damage and more damage and more damage and more damage and more damage. What is it? Level 3, 20 extra damage every time. Really helpful. You could just see each tick of Nyx just going down, down, down. Unfortunately, he's out of mana, so he can't do it again here. Mana burn up there. Bat Rider will be looking for something. He'll manage to find this haste rune here. That'll be great for him. Bottle that up. Get a lot back. Actually, he wants to go in on this. Actually, yeah.
My words of power.
Quad manages to pick that up by himself. Unfortunately, a little bit low health, but that'll be fine. Actually, Gyro's getting disrupted down here. We have Nightmare going up on the Razor. He static links, but it doesn't matter. There's enough damage from Sven and Shadow Demon to pick that off while Owie was nightmared. It could have been worse. Could have been Luna, but one pick off, still not good. Sven managing to pick it up. Now we have a disruption here on the Luna. This is not good. Luna, their carry, very important. They're giving her defensive trialing. She manages to die, unfortunately. Maybe able to pick up Tides of Time. No, not going to happen. Nice dive going down here. They managed to pick up all 3 at the end of the day. And they'll run out. I'm going to take a little bit of tower damage. Just going to leave. Bad Rider forced back. Universe will try to get a little bit of farm here while Bad Rider's away. Let's check this mid lane. They both got 6. Actually, close to... Actually, Quap is about 1 level ahead. Good for him this time, managing to be slightly ahead of the Warlock there. Actually leading the last hits right now. Owie close behind though. I'm just so curious about what this Razor's gonna go for here. He's got Power Treads already as well as the Basilius. Wow, he's already got 6 armor. That's pretty good. Considering I don't believe Razor has very much agility gain. Scandal just has the Tranquils and Boots so that he can keep spamming out against the Nyx who actually left here. Where is he? Oh, just TPing into mid here. He's going to Vendetta himself right now. And they're thinking about Quap here. They got 3 to go. She's got to blink out right now. Nope, it's too late. 1 more and that's it. Bat Rider's going to come in. And actually Bane's here, nightmared on Warlock. Interesting hit. Disruption as well as the lasso. Oh, they popped the Chaotic Offering and they could maybe get Bat Rider here. He's flying away, but the stun will go off. They managed to pick him up. Bane will try to run away too. Actually, they managed to pick off the Sven with the Rocket Barrage. Homing Missile coming over. Will try to hit Universe. Should be able to, as he did just pop the Spike Carapace. They're thinking about it, but they're not going to do it. Got him. But unfortunately not enough. End of the day being a 2-for-2 trade. The Quap and the Bat Rider for the Warlock and the Sven. Roughly, it's very slightly a win for Dignitas, as they're trading mids for mids and a support and an offlaner. So trading the support for the offlaner will be slightly better, but it's at the end of the day, it's really an even trade. A little bit of jungling coming out from Blow Your Brain here as they realize This tri-lane's pretty dangerous. Universe is sitting inside Vendetta, ready to go. He should be able to see Blow Your Brain here. Yeah, Dignitas smoked up and just waiting for him to move back a little bit closer, just right here. But he's, interestingly, staying back here. He wants to keep pulling them away. So actually, it looks like it may not happen here. They're just waiting for someone to go here, but literally all of them are just jungling back here. They're moving around. They have this entire area covered, but they don't want to go any farther. They put the pull camp ward down again.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Tides is going to go forward, disrupt, but then takes a lot of damage, then nightmared. Sven will pop the stun, the lasso goes out, as well as the plasma field. Lots of damage going out onto Empire. Managed to pick off the Nyx, but they're all very low health. Dignitas trying to run away, but even still, Empire's pretty low health. Aoi may die from this, does manage to get, well, killed. And they get another one too. Alright, is this gonna be 5? They can do this, yeah. One more and that's it. 5-0 trade. And look at Empire. Gyro, 270, 306 for Quap, 158, like 350, and now after tranquiling, he is 700, but they were all low health. Wow, double sentry. Triple sentry? No, that's just a regular word. But the others are double sentries. Good job. But yeah, that was good damage coming out. The Shadow Demon went up to disrupt, and he got the disruption off, but they couldn't really fight because he got nightmared, and then the damage from Gyrocopter started going off with the Rocket Barrage, and even the Stormhammer from Sven didn't really do very much because it wasn't on the right people. Bad Rider managed to go forward and do a lot of damage, and they shouldn't have gone on that. They did not. They didn't have the right positioning for it because Empire was basically all right here, whereas there was one from Dignitas here, and then the rest were way back here. And they were spread out too. They weren't in one area. Not counting the Shadow Demon, who was obviously forward, but the rest of them were also spread out. Oh, actually, Eclipse going off here. Spike Carapace and turns it around for a kill on the Luna, actually. Razor somehow managed to pick that up. I thought that was a Vendetta hit kill. That's why you don't Eclipse when there's an Nyx. Nyx Eclipse. Kind of a rhyme. They were thinking about this mid tower, but Dignitas is going to defend that. No damage for their tower. So instead, they'll move top and see if they can start working on this one, while the rest of them farm either on the bot lane or in the jungle. Meanwhile, at mid, Dignitas is pushing in all 5, sitting down in the river and ready to go up. Bad Rider actually picking up his Blink Dagger 12 minutes in. That'd be really good if they want to go on this, but they just are going to give up this tower. Are they trading? They're getting some damage on it, but they're going to pop the Fortify, and they may TP up here.
Middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Why did they fortify it? There's no TPs coming back. Maybe they think they can go for 2. Yeah, Queen of Pain will pick that up. And yeah, they just are going tier 2. Quap will TP back, and they'll have Luna farming out while the rest of them try to hold this back here. Dignitas realizing that they're really not doing very much damage here. It's too slow. Meanwhile, Luna's just getting more farm. So it's really not worth it. Interestingly, Quap, Bat Rider, and Razor sitting at almost the same amount of last hits here. Switch over to net worth here. Yeah, Quap and Razor sitting right at about the same amount net worth wise, with Bat Rider just a little bit below. Luna desperately trying to make up farm. Where'd she go? There you are. Got the drums and tranquils. Looks like we're going to do a little push on the mid tower here. Actually, Warlock has about 1,100 gold here. Someone who has the mech? Who has the mech? Oh, actually, Razor's going to pick that up for himself. That'll be good. He can really tank up with that, as well as provide the heal for his team. Sven at least has level 6. He actually got 1 point of stats instead of another level of the War Cry. Interesting. Interesting build. They're going to try for a little bit of damage on the tier 2 here in the move. It's on the courier. Oh, go into secret shop. Unusual. How is it? Oh, it has little sparkly gold things. Oh, Nyx should be able to pick this one up. Has enough mana to blink, and will do so. Not enough range. Oh! Oh. Damn. If they had just gone a little bit farther, they definitely could have picked that off. I think. It would be close. She may have been able to blink, but they definitely would have had stun time. In the meantime, while they're trying to go for that kill, Bane's gonna pick off the mid tower. Are they going to get Luna? Yes, they will. The Razor ult, Storm thing. I have the Storm, as well as the Storm Hammer. They'll pop the call down and they'll pop the lasso and pick off both of them using the Bane ult as well. Nice counterattack there. They made them pay for getting the Luna, who's not doing that well on net worth. You can see only 3,700 here compared to the real top farming people above 5,000. Just desperately trying to farm. She'll try to pick up this jungle right after it's stacked. There gets to stack more Wild Wings. Just 1 point up in the glaives, so it'll take a little while to do that. Starting to work towards the Aghanims for Warlock. Already has the point booster. Gem picked up on Shadow Demon. They really want to deward, I guess. I don't believe anyone else. Oh, disruption going off on the gyrocopter, and actually Chaotic Offering picks him off. Oh, I guess they popped the Storm Bolt too, or Storm Hammer. Storm Hammer? Yeah. Yeah, Storm Hammer. Storm Bolt. Universe will do a little bit of a push on this top lane. And Dignitas is going to try to get below your brain, but he'll move back.
Radiant's
and they'll just pick up
is under attack.
the top tier 1 tower. More creeps coming in, try to tank that out, but actually they'll just use the...
Radiant's top tower is under
just use
attack.
Expand, but he has the Shadow Demon, so...
Radiant structures are fortified.
They pop the Fortify, and they're going to try to defend this in here. They actually have just about all 5 of them. Are they going to hit the tower? It's still alive. They pop the call down, they pop the lasso, and the Storm Bolt, and the Eclipse, and the Fatal Bonds. And they got the Golem still from the last fight. Ends up being 2 for 1. Gyro dying in exchange for the Nyx and Sven. But it looks like we could have more. Yep. Shadow Demon dies from the sheer flames. And Warlock now in a little bit of trouble. He'll be picked off as well. That's actually 5 for 1. Quap close to dead, but did manage to stay alive through all of that with some good blinks. I have to say Empire has some pretty good teamfight ultimates. They have the call down, they have the Sonic Wave, they have the Clips for getting a lot of damage on everyone, and then they have the Fiend's Grip and they have the lasso for making sure that people stay within those ultimate ranges. Or, alternatively, picking off the people that would stop those ultimates going off. And too hot to handle for Dignitas. They don't really have much in the way of counter initiation besides the chaotic offering, which was down at that point. The golem was actually still alive from the last time they used it. Actually, Bad Rider picks up the gem. I guess he dropped the gem during that fight. Yeah, he did die, so. Bad Rider will be picking up a 4-staff soon.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I'll actually try for a little bit of damage here. No. Oh, it's just gonna leave. I believe. Still sitting here, actually. Big trouble. BKB for him. Bane, casual cloak, maybe, but maybe headdress. Optimistically. Oh, they're gonna smoke up.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Warlock, I guess, is 1,400 gold, but the rest of them really don't have much. They saw the Bane, but they're not going to go for that. They're going to try to look in the jungle here, see if they can find someone. Do they have a ward down here? No, they're just going to look for it. They should, well, they do the creeps there. Duh. Oh, he was jumping up for the disruption, wasn't able to get it. He should be able to... They pick up the gyrocopter with 4, but they'll pop... Blade Rain will pop the Eclipse, does some damage, but he's not dying. There we go. Finally dies. Warlock picked off, though. Now they pick up more. They took too long to get the Luna. And Dignitas will call it GG. Wasn't able... This game was Empire making sure that they had the right teamfight ultimates this time. Instead of ones with really long cooldown, they had the lasso, which is short. They had the call down, which is short. Sonic Wave is a bit of time. Fiend Scrape is a bit of time. Eclipse is a bit of time, but not as much as before, where they had things like the Tidal that just take forever. And in addition, these heroes have a lot of utility besides their ults. I mean, Luna obviously tons of damage. Bad Rider flying around doing lots of damage, and Quap lots of damage, Gyro lots of damage, and in the end Dignitas just not able to handle the nice synchronization of the heroes on Empire due to the fact that they're really only their only counter initiation was the chaotic offering, because getting the disruption puts you out of position, and they had the gem at the end for the Nyx. They didn't before, but he never felt like going in, I guess. And that's just the way it happened. Empire managing to win this best of 3 set 2-1 over Dignitas in the raid call Dota 2 League. Reasonably short games, all of them, all below 30 minutes. Pretty convincing for both. This was a reasonably close game, comparatively to the last game. This is a pretty close game, I would say. It felt a lot closer before the last couple of fights. You can see here, Quap 8-1. Opa did a lot better this time on Quap, definitely. And even though they had Luna not really farming well, 1-4-8, and the Gyro not doing well either, 1-4-10, they definitely had enough kills. And you can see down here, even though the Razor and Sven did fine, the rest of them definitely did not. I mean, 1-4 on Nyx, 2-5 on Warlock, that's not good. And it was too much for them. So, that's the end of this set. This is Quasar. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you watched all of the videos of this set. If not, you can check down in the comments. I'll have the links to both of the other games of this set down there. I cast replays because I live on the west coast of America, and most of the games aren't played during my time, so I do replay casts. If one of you guys wants to pick me up for something, some live casting thing, I think that would be great. And I'm available in the afternoons and evenings of my time, and I'll be streaming starting reasonably soon as well. Instead of just doing YouTube videos, I'll still have those, but I'll be live casting as well. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, and watch the other videos, and see you next time. Thanks.